Well, hello, welcome as we continue our chronological read through of the Bible. Today we continue with the oracle of judgment against Babylon, and we will actually conclude the book of Jeremiah. Notice how God continues to say how he has not forgotten Israel and Judah as he speaks against Babylon. God is punishing Babylon to show that he hasn't forgotten his people, to show that Babylon would indeed pay for her sin, and to prove that he alone is God. Babylon's destruction would be so complete that the people would flee from her, no matter how much they enjoyed living in her, they would flee from her, and their confidence in their idols would be shaken, destroyed. Babylon had served as God's war club, but now that war club was going to be broken. God reminds the exiles that though he had told them to make their homes there for the time being, this was not their real home. Their real home is in the promised land, and God will restore them to it. You know, when you read about Babylon's wall, as you're reading through this, and you'll see, you'll get the idea that they were really counting on that wall and how special it was. You got to understand, the people had tremendous confidence in the wall. It's a double wall. The inner wall is 21 feet thick. It's separated from the outer wall by a 23-foot moat. Imagine someone coming in and trying to break through. You breach the outer wall, and then you've got a 23-foot moat that you have to get through just to come up against another 21-foot thick wall. It just seemed impregnable to people. Jeremiah, but of course, to God, it's meaningless. Jeremiah sends Sariah to Babylon to read this prophecy before the people. Everything that you're reading here in chapters, I guess it would be 50 and 51, is to be read before the people. Then he's supposed to tie a stone to it, throw it into the Euphrates River as a visual indication that Babylon will fall. It will sink, never to rise again. That ends the words of Jeremiah. Now, there's yet one more chapter, chapter 52. We really don't know who appended chapter 52 to the book of Jeremiah. Basically, what it does is it recaps the fall and destruction of Jerusalem. You'll recognize a lot of this from our readings in Kings and Chronicles. And it will show how prophecy after prophecy of Jeremiah came to be, was proven true, and how prophecy after prophecy of the leaders and priests of the people was proven false. Jeremiah had prophesied that their exile would last 70 years. Notice that partway through that 70 years, maybe 20 years or so into this, the attitude of the new king in Babylon changes toward Judah, and in particular toward King Jehoiachin. The king's release, Jehoiachin's release from prison, and his restoration to certain aspects of royal life would be a spark of hope for the exiles. God was beginning to work. His promises are sure. Well, as always, I pray that our time together is helpful as you read through these things and try to understand them. I hope it gives you some clarity on that. Look forward to gathering with you again the next time as we move on from the book of Jeremiah. May God be with you and bless you.